We're live from the brand new Salty Nerd Podcast studio. Years in the planning, months in the building. Holy crap, guys. We are here. Welcome. Super stoked to be using this facility that we spent a lot of time and money building. And I have to right off the bat give like 90% of the credit to this genius right here next to me.
I agree.
The planning, everything, all the equipment, all the cameras, all the research, while me and you are being plebs at our day jobs. He's building this place. Yeah. And then when he needs help, he calls me to build something, and I'm like, yeah, I can build that. And then we build it.
When he needs duct tape scraped off his doorknobs.
I don't want to talk about that anymore. But
what did you do?
We are here. We are here, guys, in our brand new facility. Thank you all for your continued support. I know a lot of you people who are watching already have been up to date. If you're a Patreon member, if you've been a part of the Patreon club, you've been watching us step by step build this place. We've started off with painting. We started off with like 2 different places we were supposed to go, but then they fell through and we found this place. So
I forgot all about that.
You guys have been along for the ride.
That place had like 12 offices in
that would have been insane.
Yeah, that would
have
taken so much more time. Now that we've done this.
Yeah. Taking that place?
It would have taken so much more time and energy and money and effort.
Yeah. This is legit. I think this was meant to be. When that place fell through out of nowhere, they were just like, nah, fuck you guys.
We literally were trying to get them the first month's rent.
Yeah.
It was like a day away.
It was a day away from having the signature on the paper, and they were like, never mind. So and then we found this place, and I think this works out perfectly for us.
Yeah. The universe stopped us because Kadish and I both got COVID, and so couldn't get up there to give him the rent.
That's right. That's when I was in.
You were in Louisiana.
New Orleans.
Yeah, and we all got COVID. That was weird.
That was
so weird.
We got it from the Christmas party.
You think so?
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Did you go?
You know why?
I don't remember.
Because I'd had it already.
You didn't make out with us in the parking lot?
I had some antibodies.
You think we got it from that restaurant we went to?
Yeah, because that was the only time we were all together.
That's
true.
true.
It was right before that, too.
That's so weird. Anyway, sicknesses are weird. But we're all healthy and we're happy, and we're here live streaming with you fine folks.
Healthy. I don't know if I'm healthy.
I'm healthy.
I'm kind of fat. I'm kind of fat and overweight.
Should we open the bubbly right now? Okay.
Well, we said that
we're going to celebrate. We have a bottle of bubbly that we're going to.
Our first day in the new studio, we needed to crack a bottle.
Yeah.
You're drinking bubbly?
You're drinking Bushmills.
I mean, this guy's been hitting the whiskey all morning.
All morning. He's been drinking since like 9 a.m. All right, here we go. It's going to pop any minute now. Please don't short out the circuits. Oh, there we go. Woo.
Full disclosure, I'm blasted.
Yeah, we've been recording for like
3 hours.
3 hours, Vader, during that time.
This bottle was half full when I started.
Okay, well, you're going to take at least a sip of this.
Yeah.
Just for ceremony's
Don't
sake.
let the bottom fall off.
Ceremony's sake.
Don't let the bottom fall off.
It's very bubbly.
That's why they call it bubbly. I don't know what brand this is.
I feel like we need some of our patrons in here.
Well, I'm sure at some point in time when they come and visit Vegas, they're going to be like, so can we come and see this?
Yeah, you guys are all invited to come hang out.
Well,
the 7 people that are watching right now are all our hardcore fans.
Just you 7.
That's just 7.
He's passing out invites like it's a
come hang out.
Christmas party.
Yeah, just bring your friends, bring your mom. Does your mom want to come?
I will say, if you do bring a bottle of whiskey, we probably won't turn you down.
Right.
Boba
We're
Fett
not going to turn
says,
you away.
You guys look like professionals now.
Aww.
Well, look like
I know you don't drink, but you're
actually
gonna have one.
are one thing.
It was his idea.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, genius. All right.
This is the first time I've ever seen Kadish.
I think
alcohol.
you're right. This might be the first time. Turn it towards the camera.
Yeah.
What is it? Gruet?
Right in the center shot.
Gruet.
Boom. Look at that shot with our freaking.
Yeah, that's badass.
That looks so
I am
good.
Gruet champagne.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to the
all
future.
of our hard work and our future.
Give me some clack.
Clink.
Clack.
Our
Okay,
plastic freaking stripper cups.
Oh, that tastes terrible.
Why is this a stripper cup?
I hate bubbly. I don't know. I'm just joking. I have no idea what I'm saying.
Because it's plastic and cheap.
I know.
God damn, that's dark.
Just alienated all the strippers in our chat.
I'm so sorry, strippers in our chat. Please forgive me. You're not plastic and cheap.
Rogue Attraction says we look too clean.
We are very clean, dude.
looks too clean.
This
It's
place.
just the cameras.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm glad that we worked out the whole for whatever reason, when we first got the cameras going, we could see every piece of lint on everybody's freaking thing, and we were like, "We need lint rollers right now!" And then we're like, "Well, maybe if we change the lighting."
So like we went from cell phone cameras to like $1,000 HD 4K cameras. And
We could see
and
everything.
you could see every pore on our faces.
It was like I was like, this will never work.
So I apologize in advance.
I'm already convinced that videos with me on the thumbnail
They don't go.
repel people.
They do.
So nobody needs to see this in 4K.
We
It's
can
just
never
nobody needs to see that. It's not good. I don't want to see myself in 4K. I'm hideous. It's disgusting.
Hey, Lamar, good to see you, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we're getting some super chats.
the Perfect Turd
Lamar.
Podcast, $5. Thank you so much for your
Nice.
Yeah,
generosity.
we need to have the
appreciate
perfect
it.
turd guys back on.
Absolutely.
I would love
Show.
to. Absolutely. And seriously though, like other people in our sphere that are content creators, I would love to have them in studio with us to sit down and
You
talk
know,
about a
we
movie. Or
we
something.
built this place
for that reason.
for that reason.
Also to make money. But
To-
for that reason.
For people to use us as their
Congregate.
producers
Yeah.
to use this space as a studio.
Because Vegas is such a hot spot for conventions these days, and like things that happen, and whether it's like CinemaCon or something like that, or if it's the video game
Star
tournament
Trek
thing.
convention, anything,
Yeah.
anything. It comes
If you're here in town and you want to create legitimate podcast content or video content for YouTube, like come to us, we'll hook
It's
you up.
like if the bricklayers at the Bricklaying convention want
Want to come and do a bricklaying podcast?
come talk to us. Absolutely.
$2 from JT. Congratulations, nerds. Looks great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
JT also says he misses the posters.
I do too. That was
Yeah.
that was something. One of the art director from C. He's a huge fan of ours. He's like, that's the one thing I'm gonna miss. He's like, because your guys' backgrounds were so fun.
I mean, it's still in my house.
yeah, well, the editing office that we're going to be doing a
Yeah.
lot of the work in, that's where it's probably going to look more like the old studio because
Yeah.
we're going to put our posters and stuff like that up there sooner or later.
We wanted to keep this more of a blank slate for other people to come in and record
Yeah.
their stuff. It shouldn't look like our podcast
Yeah.
if somebody else is coming in here
Yeah.
and recording.
But I do agree though. I do miss the personalization of it a little bit. But we have this dope ass freaking screen with our logo on it, which I'm
It
sorry.
doesn't look
but
that big in the fat cam,
It looks huge in person, guys.
but in
I
person
know
that's a giant ass TV.
it's 65 inch and it's about 2 feet away from me. It's
Yeah.
freaking huge. The camera is.
We actually
Receiving.
we did our first Star Trek commentary today, and it was fun to get to see it on the big screen.
Oh,
really
yeah,
was.
for sure.
Talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the club members. So we're trying a new format out. So the club members are going to be in for a treat.
Oh,
when we
hey,
release that.
really quick, Backyard TARDIS Nick is now a new
Oh.
YouTube chat member.
Double dipper.
So, double dipper.
Double dipper.
That reminds me, I need to remind everybody, hey, we have YouTube memberships now. So if you were not a member yet, hit the join button. We have everything from a $1.99 tier to a $19.99 tier. You get the emojis and the stuff, and you get the backstage
Yeah.
fun and photos and
And
everything.
we'll do more as we grow too.
You know, the $19.99 tier gets your name and the credits and everything, and we're going to be adding to those things in the future as we go. But it's just a new avenue for us to be able to get one step closer to being able to quit our day jobs and be able to do this full time. So please consider hitting that join button. It's a lot of fun.
I do not like champagne.
Yeah,
And
champagne
while
sucks.
you're here, please consider hitting that thumbs up button.
Yes, hit that
please
thumbs
do.
up button.
Anyway, so there's 2 things I wanted to talk about today.
Okay.
Besides this amazing new place that we're
yeah.
in, but if you guys have any questions about the new studio, please drop them in the comments, and
Yep.
we'll take a look at that. But Peaky Blinders,
Yes,
Jude, you've been binging Peaky Blinders.
I have been.
What season did you start with?
Okay, so I had never seen it before.
Okay.
And then when I had COVID, I watched the first season.
Okay.
And then once I got better, I kind of forgot about it. We were doing other shit and we were busy. And then while we had our break, we weren't really we were on a break from recording
Right.
the podcast. So we didn't have to watch things for the podcast. So during that time, I binged the whole rest of the show. And Kadish had never seen the final season, so he binge watched the last season with me. And Vader has been drinking the Peaky Blinders whiskey.
This is what
all
they drink
day.
down there?
Well,
This is a fun buzz.
it's
dude.
a collaborate. It's
Yeah.
a collaboration between Peaky Blinders TV show and Bushmills.
Oh,
I don't know.
We
I
can't
don't
do
know.
that on YouTube, can we?
No, is
I don't wanna
Bushmills
get us in trouble.
is Bushmills a brand that they talk about in Peaky Blinders? I don't think so. It's just a collaboration
Whoa.
brand wise.
Really quick,
Huh.
JT just gifted 5 subs to the people in the chat. Thank you.
What does that
JT.
mean? What does that mean?
When you give the sub, that means he just bought a month subscription for 5 random people in our chat.
Oh, dude.
So we just got 5 new members.
How did you see that?
It comes up on my phone. 'Cause I'm
Wow,
monitoring
that's
the chat.
amazing.
So yeah, thank you so
That's
much,
so
JT.
cool.
That was very nice of you. And everybody who just got that, thank JT. Because that
Right
was
on,
very
dude.
generous.
Right on. Whiskey
generous.
Jack for £2. I don't know what that is in actual money. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like 47 cents.
No, shout out to our friends over there in the UK. Okay. We on that Himalayan salt now.
Yeah.
Fancy.
That
Yes,
pink-
sir, we are.
It's that pink shit.
It's that pink Himalayan salt over here. This is a legitimate setup.
Is there 5 people in the chat for him to gift to? Oh God, there's 24 people.
Yeah, there's people
Nice.
watching.
I can add the new emojis now.
That's really.
I think maybe. I don't know.
how members works, but
We'll do it
that's your spearheading.
That's
that
my
project.
thing. Yeah, I
that's
guess
all
so.
you. Take it
I'm
away.
spearheading something.
You are.
That's not smart.
You're spearheading that friggin'
I'm
bottle. I'll tell you
spearheading this
what.
bottle of Bushmills. That's what I'm spearheading.
Anyway, Peaky Blinders. So you watched the seasons. Which one was your favorite? Where were you?
The Adrian Brody season.
God, it's so
you
freaking
were
good.
correct.
Yeah.
That season is great.
Yeah.
But then it was so good that the next 2 seasons kind of
Kinda
fell
suck.
flat
Yeah,
for
kinda
me.
suck.
And I felt like seasons 5 and 6 were really one season because there's one main bad guy
Yeah.
throughout
yeah.
both of those
It was
seasons.
It was a two-parter for
and
sure.
it's never resolved by the end of season 6. So spoilers if you haven't watched the final season. But I heard that they're gonna
Do like a movie or
they're
something.
gonna do a movie
recap
to
it?
wrap everything up. But I definitely feel like Peaky Blinders was a victim of COVID. Like I know that plus the death of the actress who played Polly in
Yeah.
real life, she passed away. So they had to completely rewrite season 6, and then with COVID, I know that threw in a couple of wrenches in their production. And I guess there's no plans for another season, but hopefully they come out with a movie to wrap all of the storylines up.
Mhm. I have a quick question. Sorry, not to derail Jude's story
I'm
about
done.
Peaky Blinders. What does this mean? Because I'm old and I don't understand it. What's the, like these little dots and stuff? from
Those
the
are
chat?
emojis that are being put, and that's how they're coming through on the.
Oh, they're
streamer's chat.
emojis, but they don't know how to translate it.
Yes.
Oh,
So
that's a bummer.
But I'm also having some technical difficulties similar to Saturday. Do you see? We need to highlight Nick. Nick just gifted 5 more subs to people, and
I'm not
crazy.
I'm not seeing it
I'm
at
seeing
all.
it on my phone, but I'm not seeing it in StreamYard.
So the those special alerts, I don't think they come through on StreamYards, but it's not like Saturday. Saturday, our chat literally froze.
yeah.
Like we couldn't get an update on what was going on in the chat.
Okay.
But
Well-
our chat seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah,
right now.
I'll highlight his chat then, spreading the salty cheer. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Nick. You are our top tier super supporter. This guy's been with us since day
Since the
one.
beginning.
Literally, he was the only person I knew of that listened to my podcast when it was just me doing it by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Nick was there listening. So you've seen us evolve into this, which is pretty freaking wild. So
I got
thank
really
you, Nick.
behind on sending him the notes from the
For his
show, and I
Wikipedia.
sent him like I don't know, like 30 episodes, like maybe a week or two ago.
You know who else we need to shout out, because ever since he discovered our podcast, he's been with us every step of the way, is Mr. Anthony Mark.
Anthony
Oh,
Marks.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this question, the studio looks fantastic. Thank you. I agree. What beverages are in the fridge today? Okay, so we've
Great
got
question.
We've got Gruet.
Brut.
Gruet?
I don't know how to say
I don't know.
It's
bubbly.
champagne.
Champagne.
It sounds
bubbly.
fancy.
And then we have our new Christmas tree. So instead of our cameras, our new Christmas tree is Frey Ranch straight bourbon whiskey and another
That's
type
the
of Frey
straight-
Ranch.
straight
This is the
bourbon
straight
whiskey,
one,
and this is
the
the
rye.
rye.
And then we got a bottle of Jameson that I had left
The
over from
people
the
at
old place.
Frey Ranch were nice enough to send us some whiskey,
Yeah.
and we've been sampling them. So I pre-made the cocktail part of the cocktail at home today and brought
Mm-hmm. Ranch
that in, and then we poured the Frey Ranch into it and had some ranch hands.
Yep.
this
Shout
morning.
out to
And
the
I'm
folks
getting
at Frey Ranch.
I'm getting numb on Bushmills.
Yeah, this guy's been trying to finish off that Bushmills
I
bottle.
don't think I'm
That's
gonna.
terrifying. How much you've drank.
I'm a big dude.
I know, but
I'm
still.
a big boy.
All right.
I can pound down a lot of
well,
stuff.
you're out drinking me, that's for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's the first.
Well,
Yeah, whatever.
it's been a month since
Cheers,
we've
everybody.
recorded. Cheers, buddy. I just drank my little bit of Krabbies.
It tastes
But anyway.
way too good. It tastes way too good.
It's terrifying. What were we saying? Okay, so Peaky Blinders. So thank you for that question. And Anthony, yes, you are in every single chat. You are in every single
Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. He's everywhere.
He's probably places we don't go.
Probably.
He's probably like in like
Minds.com.
Minds.
He's like on Reddit.
Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit.
The future.
I know we have Reddit. Or there's a Reddit. We have a Reddit page that I forget. that
Yeah,
people, like-
we have our own Reddit page.
I'm gonna have to like start. Oh God, we got
Shout out to
We got
Victor.
shit
Oh my God, we got some.
Cheers.
Damn,
Mikey's here.
Mikey, Mexican
Nice.
Iron Man. I'm sorry, I apologize to Victor. He had a thing I wanted to just pop up real quick. Like the new studio setup, keep the improving. Sky's the limit. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
$10 from Mexican Iron Man. Welcome to the new studio. Looks great. Question: should I send a piñata for decoration and Latino diversity and inclusion. Kidding.
Yeah,
Are you
good.
not? Why are you kidding? Yes, absolutely. Send us whatever you want.
We can light the studio in green and yellow and white,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
have
we
you host your Salty Nerd in Espanol podcast here.
You know, Mr. Beast does that. He hires people to dub his content
Well,
in different languages.
Did you hear that YouTube just implemented a new feature that allows you to upload foreign language audio tracks? So like you don't need to have a separate channel anymore. You can just upload the translations along with your video, and people can choose what language they want to hear it in.
Is it audio translation or is it subtitles?
No, it's audio.
Wow.
So
it's
I
AI?
can talk and it's going to come out in like Deutsch.
No. So Mr. Beast, like he has people like overdub his stuff. And so instead of having to have separate channels now, he can just upload one video with all the different language tracks and people. And so like he only needs to worry about one channel.
Wow. That's incredible. So Mexican Iron Man, yes,
Mike.
official invite. Mike.
I love you, man.
Well, look, yeah, he's drinking too much.
Best greatest guy ever. I know, I'm not that drunk.
But seriously, if and when you are in Vegas, come and check out the studio.
100%.
I'm sure you'll love it.
Yeah, it's weird because like the studio is sound treated, and we got these like super hyper expensive mics and fancy backgrounds and stuff like that. It almost feels like it's not real in a weird way because for the longest time we were just doing it out of my dining room
Yeah.
With cell phones.
Yeah, and like where all the booze is like we had this monstrosity that had like all the cell phone cameras on it and stuff like that, and we would have like black bars and like everything.
We had the mirror and reverse the images.
We were setting this up, and I'm like, Matt, what? These are like legit cameras. What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
These are like, this is weird. We don't. This isn't how we roll.
And the painstaking research that it takes to figure out how to make all this stuff work together.
You know what was the weirdest thing for me today was like having to actually get up and get ready for work.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's normally in my house,
It's
and
in
I'm
your
like, I
house.
still have like my hair up in rollers or something when you guys come over, and I'm like, hold on, I just gotta like go grab a lipstick or something.
Yeah.
And today I was like, okay, I gotta bring my lipsticks with me.
I had to set an alarm last night.
Yeah.
Like make sure I got up in time
I
to
do
get
that
to
every
this.
week.
Yeah.
I do it every
I'm
week.
like, oh, I gotta go to the
You know,
studio.
I
it's
was
just-
like getting my son ready for school, and I was like, I have to get myself ready for work now.
Yeah. It's cool. It's really cool.
I feel like, today's live stream is just about celebrating us opening up this new facility. But I'm really looking forward to the future when we can sit in here and we can talk about some fun stuff. But I love interacting with our people right now. It's like every there's some really cool Tom's in the chat right now.
Oh, right
JT's in the chat. R2's in the chat. R2 just dropped us another. I can't.
490. I'll take
I got
it. R2
So-
the Icky. What's up, buddy? The new studio looks phenomenal. I have never seen you all so crystal
No, it's
clear.
weird.
I apologize in advance for that.
Yeah, same.
You guys are like, is this what these really look like? Yeah, this is what we really look like. Congratulations on all the success.
We need that new TikTok glamour filter.
Right.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
The
each
bold
camera.
glamour.
Yeah.
Thanks
Can
to
we-
Jake.
I
Can
keep
we-
trying out the filters on myself. Like I did the teenage one, and I was like, bro, I've never looked like that in my life. And then I did the bold glamour one, and I was like,
There was
I've never looked like that.
I
in
feel
my
bad
life.
about myself.
What we need to do is we need to get some kind of AI program. I'm sure this can happen. And we need to get those chick versions of the three of us.
to talk.
Yes.
To like,
Dude, our
be
team
our-
are
huge.
Oh my god, I look like such a douchebag, bro.
And you can be. And
I
you can
look
be,
like I live at the gym.
No, and you can be like soy boy redheaded dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you look like a soy dude. Like,
So
you totally.
we have to
you-
give. This is a
I'm
long
so
time ago.
hot. I'm so hot. I'm so good looking.
This is a long time ago that we did this. But back when that app that came out that was like changing people's face.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
We could do old or young or female or male or whatever.
Gender swap.
Gender swap stuff. Like Kadish went overboard.
Oh, he did.
Of course, because he always does.
I would
And he's
totally
like,
bang Kadish.
He's like, hey guys,
It's like,
check
oh my
out
God.
these gender swapped versions of
Oof.
yourselves. And he sent us all these text messages, and I was like, God damn, I'm freaking hot.
It's like, I
Yeah.
would totally do me.
I was like, I would do me too. Yeah, absolutely.
And Jude got upset because we were all hotter than she was.
oh my God. I look so lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look terrible.
She's like, why do I look like that? I'm like, that's the male version of you.
yeah.
I would not give myself my number.
That was a smoke
Even
show.
Conspiracy Tom, she got really upset over
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah.
one. Because he turned out pretty attractive.
Yeah, I was a freaking smoke show. But that's an interesting idea. Is like take those things and turn them into avatars and then see if we can create a podcast.
No, have like an AI that like
I think
superimposes
that
it.
can happen. We can do that, right?
Probably.
Can we like put our chick versions in and change our voices?
Bet you get more views.
We would make a
What
fortune.
are you doing to my voice right now?
Oh my God! Here we go.
He's pushing buttons.
Oh my God!
That's Alex's female voice.
Is that his female
Oh
voice?
God, no, that's the chipmunks.
That sounds like a chipmunk. Sounds like Alvin.
Yeah, I do sound like Alvin.
That's Vader's chick voice.
Yeah.
We got a
good
$10 super chat from Nick. Nick, you're too generous, man. I feel
really
I
is.
owe you dinner when you get here.
Absolutely.
Then you guys should do it like Lopez in Red versus Blue and have one of you read the transcript in broken
Oh, God.
Spanish.
That'd be funny. I can't wait to do another like when we read like lame tweets or not lame, but bad.
Do you want to do a voice change for the
do,
comments?
Do like a comments.
That would be funny.
Salty nerds read.
Read lame comments. Those are the best videos for me. I have so much fun with those.
Say it's Beam, not Bahim.
It's Beam, not Bahim.
Ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Oh,
That's
man.
so good.
Yeah, we've got new toys if you can't tell. Katie's just
Yeah.
having a freaking
Oh, my
fantastic
God.
time over there pushing all those glowy buttons.
So good.
But yeah, this is crazy for us. And this is a new venture too, because it's not just our podcast that we're producing here. Hopefully, fairly soon we'll have a whole bunch of people in here and we'll help them create content. And
We have a couple clients already
Yeah.
that we're doing stuff for that we're not going to talk about, but
Oh my God, now I'm talking like a robot.
that's pretty cool.
are you like a sex
But,
bot?
yeah.
It's like, oh my God, Daddy, do me. Here we go. Oh yes, make it harder. Oh God.
I
Yes,
spontaneously snorted.
I used to be good with sex bot. That's incredible.
Oh God. That's
He's not going to
amazing.
stop. He's
I know.
never going to stop.
He's got his toys. He's got
Yeah.
his buttons over there.
I'm not even going to.
I'm surprised you're not losing your mind. right now.
not.
Oh my God. Here we go. What is that one?
What are you
Do that one again.
experimenting?
Kadish is playing with his new toys.
I
Hello.
don't know what to say when I do this. This is bebop tails, bebop tails. I don't know.
You're embarrassing him.
I don't know how to talk like this.
I don't think he knows how to stop.
He doesn't know how to turn it on. That's so much better than
I
mine.
know mine's very cool. I have a really cool voice.
Yeah.
I know. When you guys,
Okay.
Turn it off. There we go.
Kadish, Stop it.
All
Stop
right,
it, man.
there
You're
we
going to
go.
go crazy.
Contain yourself, sir. Contain
Just
yourself.
quit with your buttons.
What were you going to say?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We're just hanging out. We're having a good time today. We're just talking to our people.
Yeah, we are. The chat is very alive.
Yeah.
Copycats.
It's nice to see you.
Thanks
JT.
for being here,
Oh,
guys.
speaking of JT, I'm going to be on his show tomorrow night. We're
Late
talking-
night with the cat?
Yeah, we're doing Bigfoot.
Talking about Bigfoot.
and probably other crazy.
He's going to show
conspiracy
you
stuff.
some weird pictures. He's going to try to do your gross out of the week.
Is it?
She's going to show you a gross
I don't know.
video.
He doesn't know what my Instagram looks like. I recently followed a handful of like really dark, weird video channels, and I kind of regret it.
Oh.
Because my fascination with what I'm seeing is taking over my better judgment
yeah.
of not watching it.
Yeah.
And there's some like, do you remember back in the day when the internet was like raw and you
Yeah.
could go to like painolympics.com or death.com and you could watch some freaking wild videos?
Yeah.
That's what my Instagram has turned into, and I'm regretting it.
My favorite.
But I don't know how to backpedal.
Yeah,
Don't
my
like
my
that. You
favorite
have to-
Instagram channel.
You have to get rid of your Instagram like Tom did.
Yeah, yeah,
Really? They're not
We
going to
have
go
to
away?
reboot it.
Oh, no.
my-
Did I ruin my Instagram?
Maybe.
yeah. My favorite Instagram channel that I follow
Yeah.
is Nature is Metal.
That is a dope one.
That is
that's
crazy ass Instagram channel.
that's great for like nature stuff.
Yeah.
But the problem is I followed some like criminal stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
watching like
So
shootouts.
I don't need to see
You're
stuff.
on a list.
I'm seeing like cartel battles and all kinds of
Yeah, yeah.
crazy and like executions, and I'm like,
I
I don't need this. I'm sorry. I want to go back. I want to go
I-
back.
Spent so much time thinking if you could.
Yeah.
You didn't stop to think if you
I
should.
actually
is
I made a
true, yes.
comment just yesterday on Twitter that my Twitter feed, my timeline, is being populated with actual like legit snuff films
yeah.
of people getting shot in
On
mugging.
Twitter?
No.
It is insane.
Your personal
It's-
Twitter.
yeah,
Not
It's
the
like,
studio. Not
no,
the,
no.
Okay, good.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to see people getting killed.
but they
I
once you
don't need
click
to see
on
this.
one,
But then it's over. You're
whether
done.
it's by
It's like you have to
accident or
block
not.
people.
You know what's infuriating about Instagram too is that you can't just be like, I don't want to see this. You can't opt out of the shit that they're
Yeah.
sending you. You just
Yeah.
have to scroll past
I
it.
think if you really want to, you have to click on the profile that is showing
You
you,
have to
that video.
report it.
You have
And
to
not
like just
report it,
mute it,
but you have to
block
go
it.
in and say
Yeah.
not interested.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have to do that more than once. It's not like one time fixed deal.
Right.
Anyway, $20 super chat from
Brian-
the Popcast guys. Thank you so much. Very generous. That is a sexy studio. Yes, I agree. It is a sexy studio. Congrats and mad love for you guys. Excited to see the next week in person. Oh, you're gonna come here next week?
That is Shane.
Shane's coming?
He's coming out for podcast.
Listen, I have to laugh a little bit right now. Guys, thank you so much. I love Brian and Shane, the podcast.
They're awesome.
They're our merch dudes,
Yes.
right? You know?
Yep.
But
This shirt.
they
his shirt,
literally just gave us the $20 back that we gave them a couple days ago.
just trading
We're just
super
we're
chats.
swapping spit back and forth. It's like, yeah, man, thanks, great job. It's like, okay. We're like, no, thanks for giving us our money back. Appreciate that. Love you.
Well, YouTube takes 30% though.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, minus 30%.
I think
Google, God damn it,
they got us coming and going.
They got us coming and going.
I do
for sure.
appreciate it though. This is very, very nice.
That's awesome.
And I do think it's funny though, because I think that happens to a lot of YouTubers
Oh, yeah,
who
yeah.
want to support each other.
Yeah,
They're
for
just
sure.
giving Google free money.
It's awesome. But you know, for real, I cannot give enough love to the podcast.
Right.
Those guys, you know, they are literally like business partners with us. They are in charge. They produce our merch. You know, and Brian is on Salty Saturdays with us every week. He's a co-host.
And now we're on Raw Rants with them.
We're
One
on
of us
Raw
is.
Rants with
Yeah.
them. One of us is going to be on there, I think, probably
They
every
get
week.
huge guests.
Unless they get all gatekeepery and weird. It's like, oh, we only want to have people that.
No.
We only allow people on this show that have actually seen the entire season of Picard episode.
We
It's
only
like,
want
no.
people who've personally dated Terry
It's like,
Matalas.
we only allow people on here who have 100,000 subs on their channel.
I just want to know. I just want to know when we're going to take David Hewlett out on a date, because that's going to be a benchmark for me. When we take David Hewlett out on a date and pay for dinner, that's it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did invite him to our wedding.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did he
Have
accept
have
that?
we
Did he
told
say that?
Joe that we have his podcast space available?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Yeah,
Guess he needs to come
he's very busy and doesn't check his
All right.
email all that
Well, you
often.
know, he needs to come visit.
We've got a Highlander in the comments.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Greetings, Neil. Greetings from the Highlands of Scotland.
Oh, dude, I'm coming to your
Scotland.
country pretty soon, man. Yeah, greetings from the Highlands of Scotland. What happened? Stop clicking my buttons, man.
Sorry, man. I have power over here.
Congrats
too.
on the new studio. Looks great. Neat Vegas colors. Yeah. Neil, my man, I'm headed to Scotland in the end of August, and I'm going to be headed over to Duncurran, which is a medieval village which is owned by Charlie Allen, who is the owner of, I'm going to make sure I get this right, Combat International. It's the team that works on all the big sword and shield movies with Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Charlie's incredibly generous. He's hooked me up with everything, a detailed list of what to do in Scotland. So I'm going to head over there
cool.
with my wife. I'm super stoked to come and hang out with
You
those guys.
really, you have to take Ashley with you.
It's your 10-year anniversary,
It's 12.
right? 12.
12 year
Can you just?
anniversary.
I'll make out with you. I
Do you want to go?
I kind of yeah. I
Let's
do.
buy a plane ticket and
I
go.
want to go. Can you just leave Ashley at home?
No, I can't do that.
Somebody
I
has to
gotta
stay
do
home with the kids. You're taking the kids? No.
No, I'm not taking
No.
the kids.
Leave her
God,
ass.
no, I'm not taking the kids.
Leave her ass at home. I'll go.
I love my kids, but I'm not taking
I'll
them
be
across
much more fun.
the Atlantic Ocean to Scotland.
I'll be much more fun. Just take me
so
with you.
fun facts. Fun, and we got a couple more super
we'll get-
chats I'll get to in a
yeah,
second. I see you guys. I see you there, Nick. Freaking spending money like a madman.
He's insane.
So Ashley was like, "Hey, we're gonna go." Me and her like notoriously never take photos of each other.
Ashley said you should really take Matt with you.
No, she's not.
I'll stay
No,
home,
but,
and you should take
like-
Vader with you.
Like as a couple, like we never take selfies or vote. Like we go on a date and we're like, "Do we need to take a picture?" No, we're good.
Yeah.
Like we just don't do it.
Yeah.
And like all of our friends are all like, "Look at us, we're out on dates," and we're like, "We're good. We don't need to do that." She's like, "If you want to have pictures of us going to Scotland, we need to have a legitimate photographer, like take photos of us for like an actual anniversary photography trip thing." I'm like, okay. So I asked Charlie's wife, who's also incredibly generous and nice. I was like, "Hey, do you know any photographers?" She's like, "I got a friend. Here's her website." I look at her website. The most incredible photos I've ever seen of like the Scotland freaking Highlands
Yeah.
and these people in full outfits. I'm like,
listen.
can we do that? Are we going to do that?
Before you get going, people need to know who your new best friend is.
Charlie?
Charlie Allen. If you guys have ever seen the movie Gladiator,
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of this movie, the first 15 minutes of this movie is basically one of the most amazing battle scenes ever filmed between the Roman legions and the barbarian hordes in Germania.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so Charlie Allen is that big motherfucker at the beginning, the barbarian guy with the battle axes, who's all
Yeah, he's holding up the severed head.
and he's just
Yeah.
like, "Come get me, you mothers!" And this is now you know the guy with the beard and the horns
mohawk.
and the
Yeah.
and the fucking. This is now Alex's best friend.
From Scotland.
I'm very upset about this.
Isn't that wild?
It's insane.
It's crazy, dude.
And Alex is like, oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna go over to Scotland and hang out with Charlie Allen, my new best friend, and we're just gonna like hang out and sleep in his
You know what's
house.
gonna piss you off
And-
even more?
and fuck you.
You know what's gonna
Go
piss you off?
eat a dick. All right, I don't want to even hear
No,
about
no,
it.
dude.
I'm so upset right now
Now?
that you are going to Scotland without me, your best friend. Okay, and you're not taking me.
No,
with you.
Charlie's my best friend. No, what's funny? What's funny?
You're
about,
my work best
Yeah,
friend.
you're my work best
He's
friend.
my actual
my-
best
I'm
friend.
so upset.
He's my
I'm
Scotland best friend.
That is like one of my favorite movies of all
And
time.
he's friends with Russell Crowe. But your other best friend from Norway, Corey Conradi,
Corey.
is now mad that I'm going to Scotland instead of Norway. And he's like, how come you don't want to come to Norway, bro?
So, you
and I'm
know-
like, hey, man, why don't you meet me in Scotland? And he's
so
like, I'll
upset.
see what I can do.
I'm so upset right now.
Oh, I love
so upset.
this.
He's like, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I have
very
time. Because it's
pissed
just it's like a ferry boat ride.
yeah.
It's
I'm
right
just
there.
like-
We still have to braid his beard, don't we?
Oh, we
Yeah,
need to braid
Corey
your
has to
beard.
braid my. I'm
Yeah.
growing it out so Corey can come over and braid it.
All right, let's get to this super
It's-
chats.
it's
Enough
insane.
gushing. I am super happy that I was able to meet Charlie, and I think very soon he's going to be on our channel for a live stream because he's
Can't
involved in the new Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cool.
So when that comes out, I'm like, we need to have you on to
Yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
it. So him and his son both worked on that movie, so
Nice.
we're going to have them on to chat about the fight scenes and stuff like that.
But Nick gave us $5
$5 from Nick.
again.
Another $5, man. You're just throwing. We're like
That's what he
strippers
does.
for you.
That's
It's a
what he
special
does.
day.
Yeah,
It's a special day.
I gotta put it in my thong. Okay, if you do the gender swap filter, you should all do it except for Jude, and then call it Salty Nerd Ladies Night and play Marry Fuck Kill.
Jude won't do it though because we're all way better looking.
Oh, how dare you?
Oh, yeah, you are.
It's true.
Facts.
It's the truth.
It's a
very
fact.
true. And
I don't
Jude's
think
hot.
so.
Jude's
We're
hot as
fake.
hell.
We're fake and
We're
she's
fake.
hot.
We're fake hot.
Yeah.
She's real hot.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Matt's a lucky dude.
He is.
He's married.
I would love to be fake hot.
Put a ring on.
I want to be fake hot.
If you have enough money, you could be fake hot.
If you're hot already and you go fake hot, how much hotter are you?
Then you turn into
A surrogate.
no, you turn
That's
into
weird.
what's her face? Shit, 80s superstar.
If you're already
Madonna?
hot, and
Madonna.
you're-
Yeah, if you go too far fake hot, you turn into Madonna.
If you're already hot and you're fake hot, you turn into a dude.
No. You turn into Madonna. And she
Madonna?
looks like a lizard person,
she's
which is a
from-
real shame.
She's from a lizard.
It's a real shame.
She's not Madonna anymore.
No.
She's like a
It's
fake.
a pod person.
Yeah.
Are we
She doesn't
all
look
pod
nothing
people?
like she used to.
No.
Nothing.
she
She's
doesn't.
not even the same.
Yeah, it freaked me
Like
out.
you know what? Like if she just like allowed herself to age
Just age
gracefully,
Naturally,
like
yeah.
she'd look
way better.
way better than she does now.
Yeah, but look at Cher. Cher's had 1 million procedures done, and Cher still looks beautiful.
She's
So you
saying,
think
she
it's-
looks like she looked in 1972.
She looks better than she looked in
yeah,
1972.
Yeah, but Cher
Really?
was smart about it. She does
Yeah.
like the little
she
micro
does
surgeries.
tiny
yeah.
little nips, little stuff. And she's come out and said, like, I'm not going to age gracefully. I'm going to fight that, and I'm going to continue to look hot for as long as I can. And she does.
How old is Cher now?
She's like 70.
Ah, wow.
Just to address Boba Fett really quick, the pictures were posted. It was about 2 years ago, about the time of the first Nerdrotic meeting after the start.
We actually did a video about it.
Yeah.
If you go back in our channel, you can find a
Yeah.
video
Yeah.
of that, and we show the pictures on there, and Jude loses her shit, and it was
I'm
really
so
funny.
upset right now.
We did make a video about it. Yeah, that's true.
I was not cute.
It was a weird time.
Dude, you are beautiful. You are very
He's-
beautiful. This is not the
been hitting the
Bushmills
whiskey.
talking.
He's been hitting the whiskey,
my
Jude.
God, hold
I'm not
on.
saying you're not. You are, but he's just there goes some more. Oh, he's
right.
finishing. Are you gonna finish it
Fuck yeah.
on the live stream? All right, guys, we need some likes to help him finish this.
Kate is just like, no, don't do it.
Oh,
no.
you know what we need to do is this makes the best cork sound.
Oh,
The
the
Fray
Fray
Ranch?
Ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ready?
absolutely. Go for it.
Boink.
Such a great cork sound.
Yeah,
So great.
But YouTube has
Porn-worthy.
rules. YouTube has rules.
Yeah, we can't break the rules.
Yeah.
For
We can't
YouTube.
show people
YouTube's
drinking
real-
on YouTube.
We're gonna one of these days we're just gonna switch over to Rumble or something like that.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey guys, sorry.
We're exclusive on Spotify.
We're just gonna get wasted.
we're gonna sit here like Joe Rogan and do whippets. On the fucking,
Oh, can you?
fucking
What the hell happened? I didn't see that episode. Like,
That's the latest episode.
it was the Parks one, right?
of
Rescue Our
Save
Parks or
Parks,
something. Save Our
Where
Parks.
him and Ari and
Ari Shaffir?
and his other two buddies.
Yeah, yeah.
They just sit there and they do drugs.
And they're
drink
huffing.
and get fucking.
They're huffing
blasted.
balloons, dude?
They get blasted.
I did not
It's-
see this.
It's,
I gotta
it's
check
the
it out.
newest one. Just came out last
Wow,
week. It's wild.
that is. I don't ever want to do that.
Ari's like,
I'm not sure if I'm.
I'm
capable.
gonna do a whippet.
I'm not sure if I'm ready for that type of content.
I can't do
I
that.
can't do it.
If we were exclusive on Spotify where they didn't give a shit
Yeah,
and we were making $30 million a year or whatever the hell he makes,
probably more than that.
I would probably do that. But
Not
why
right
the
now.
hell not? But YouTube has rules. We can't do that stuff. So
We'll figure it
and
out.
I'm not really into that scene anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be huffing.
I know
balloons.
I'm not really into it, but I appreciate it that they can do that. That Joe Rogan's wife lets him do that stuff.
Okay, we got to change the subject.
It's
before we go on.
crazy. It's crazy. I don't know why he does.
Would you
this.
be huffing glue?
No. No,
only thing
I'm not a big substance abuser.
Well, that's
not my
good.
thing.
It's good to know.
I like to drink on Tuesdays, and
He's like,
know,
I'm not
I'm
really
not
a
a
big substance
substance
abuser.
abuser.
I'm very much a lightweight.
Fine, guys. Just
I
drinking.
don't, if it's not from the
We
earth,
live in a desert and we have to stay hydrated.
if it's not from the earth, I'm not gonna do it. If
Not
it's
from the earth.
if
I'm
it's,
not drunk. I'm dehydrated.
if it's
Oh.
made in a lab, I'm not sticking it in my body.
Okay, good.
Okay. Does
I'm
that
going
make
to
sense?
reel it back a little bit
Okay.
because I want to talk to Jude about season 4
I'm
of
gonna
Peaky
drink.
Blinders.
Okay.
Because Adrian Brody just freaking kills it. Like he set the bar. He set the bar so high for Peaky Blinders. I don't think they could recover from
Oh,
that.
so we were talking about Peaky Blinders.
We
30
were
minutes
before
ago.
30 minutes ago. I said reeling it back before you get yourself in trouble.
People on YouTube are going, who are these people?
Nobody knows. It's fine. There's 42 people watching for some reason. Can't
Why?
figure it out.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
kind of, that's cool.
But thank you for being here.
Love you
Appreciate it.
guys.
Welcome to the new studio.
Please stay.
But Peaky Blinders season 4, I think, is the peak. But you were asking
Peaky
about
Blinders.
the Peaky Blinders. I said that completely.
Nice.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna try again.
Not gonna
Not
try again.
gonna work here anymore anyway.
So,
But Adrian Brody, like that scene, I was talking to Kadish about it, and we both got jazzed up about it too. Is that scene when they first meet Adrian Brody and he's at the table and
He's like, I've already been in here.
Yeah, I've already been in
I
here.
already emptied your gun.
Yeah.
Here are your bullets.
here's your bullets and each
Wrote
one's
your name on one.
Yeah. Oh, such a savage move, dude. That whole scene, like he just chews up that scenery. Like
Yeah.
you guys
In
know
the whole season, you're like, this is because they did the thing that we all wanted them to do
Yeah.
in
this
the
is
previous
consequence.
season, and this is the consequence.
Yeah. Such a that season 3 and season 4 are such a masterclass in storytelling from Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah.
And then season 5 was like, mwah.
It was.
It just fell off.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to
Fucking
him.
Mosley.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they were going like it's like right before World War II. There's like some weird Nazi thing going on, but it's not
Yeah.
quite Nazis
The
yet.
thing about Mosley as a villain is that he's just so terrible that there isn't really anything riveting that makes you want to watch him. He's not.
Yeah.
There's nothing charming about his character.
Yeah. Like you understood.
He's just bad and evil, and so every scene that he's in, it makes it uncomfortable to watch.
Because like every scene that Adrian Brody's in, you know why he's there.
Yeah.
What's up?
Got a super chat
Oh, we did another
from
one?
Nick. We're going to tell the story.
All right, I gotta open up my thong real quick and put this in here.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Stop clicking buttons.
Damn it, dude.
You said you were going to let him take the wheel.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Backyard TARDIS.
Yeah, what's up?
Nick Schaefer for our buddy. I just doxed him. Shit. $5. He wants to know how we all met.
He totally did.
I did. Well, it's a highlighted question Boba Fett asked. How did we all meet?
Surprisingly enough, Twitter.
Yeah.
I said something on Twitter about going to Galaxy Theaters, which is my favorite theater here in Vegas on Green Valley. And I think Kadish saw the tweet and was like, "You live in Vegas?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "I live in Vegas."
Yeah.
And we're like, "You want to go out to lunch?" And my brain was like, "Stranger danger, stranger danger." I'm like, I can't do it. And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go out to lunch."
Sure.
And then we met.
in
and
a public place.
yeah, and we met in I think it was Red Robin, right? We went to Red
No,
Robin.
it was
Was it Twin Peaks? Twin Peaks. And this guy brings me a book,
Yeah.
like one of his Earthman Jack books,
He's
and I still have
he's
it.
the epitome of salesman.
He is the networker extraordinary.
I was at that lunch too.
You did show up.
I did,
Yeah,
I
because I
was there.
texted him. I was like, hey, man, this other guy lives in Vegas.
Because you didn't want to like go by yourself.
I'm like, you cool if I invite him?
This other dude I've never met before.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like go all in. We're just gonna like maybe we'll all like either like
Hang out.
And you
out.
guys met on Twitter too, right?
Yeah, we met on Twitter.
So me and Alex met through
What did where's Last Jedi or something, right?
No, we were kind of like in the whole fandom menace shit.
Okay, yeah.
And we were in this Alex was doing his thing where he like cyber screens people for 8 months prior to being able to talk to him about whether he thinks they're cool or not on Twitter.
I gotta vet people, you know.
And he invited me to hang out with him and these weirdos on Sith Kryptonians.
Sith Kryptonian in the council.
The Senate live stream
Senate.
that we did.
Shit, that was like one of the first things I ever did online.
So
Wow.
he invited me to that, and it was before anybody had any YouTube channels, and it was Sith, Salty,
Jay.
Drunk 3PO, myself, Justin,
Oh yeah, proper Justin.
Proper Jay,
Yep.
and God, I forget.
Sean. Was Sean part of that?
No, he was not. I don't think he was part of that.
I know there's somebody we're missing.
But yeah. But anyway, we had this thing, and it was all thanks to Sith Kryptonian. He brought us all together, and we did some. It was basically a Spaces kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we were all raw and very
shooting
new,
the shit, vibing.
and we were just shooting the shit,
Yep.
talking about how much we hated
The Last Jedi. Yeah. And what,
Yeah,
what was
and
happening
it was
with Star Wars?
and it was literally our introduction to these guys and Nerdrotic and all this kind of stuff, and it kind of like made this little spark in all of us, and that was, to me, the Senate was the beginning of this.
Okay.
And then you, Matt, and us three started hanging out after we went to Twin Peaks, which is basically a pseudo strip bar with good nachos.
It's better.
Right?
It's better than Hooters.
Yeah, it's better than
It's an
Hooters.
upscale Hooters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's an
upscale
upscale
Hooters.
we started hanging out.
It's a mountain theme.
We started hanging out.
Woodsy.
Yeah, at our favorite coffee shop. After that,
Grouchy
John's.
Yep. Shout out to JJ.
And Alex said, "Hey,
So
we need to start a podcast."
No. I had already started a
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
and I had a friend of mine, Dusty, who would
Yeah.
record with me. But we only got together like once every freaking 3 months.
It wasn't.
And
what you
I
wanted,
came to
yeah.
him and I was like, "Hey man, I'd like to do this, but more regularly." I'm like, "Can we do it like once a week?" And he's like, "I can't commit to that." And I was like, "Fuck." So I thought it was dead. I thought my podcast, the Salty Nerd podcast, was dead.
Well, it
'Cause
kind of sucked. It was boring.
I liked it.
Leave him
It was
alone.
boring. As
I
fuck,
liked
dude.
it. It was a deep
I-
dive. I did deep
Alex
dives.
likes boring shit.
I do like boring shit.
I
This is
listened
true.
to it
This
for
is
about
true.
20 minutes and I go,
Yeah.
bloop.
I was
turn
like,
it
the
off.
history of the
This
Matrix.
sucks.
Yeah. No,
I'm going to do a deep dive on Indiana Jones. Fuck
I
off.
loved it. That was so.
Get out-
I
get
had,
the fuck outta here.
whatever. Anyway. So
We need to
anyways,
get together, drink, and make fun of stuff.
so my friend Dusty, who I'm still friends with, nothing bad happened. He was just like, I can't commit to this, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna find somebody else who can. And I was talking to you guys at the coffee shop, and I was like, hey man, I got this podcast, and I love doing it. It's a lot of fun, but I don't have anybody
we
to
had
do
a
it with.
standing Monday date.
Yeah,
Every Monday morning at 9 a.m. at Grouchy John's coffee shop,
we'd meet up and talk about movies.
we would meet up and we would talk about nerd movies.
Yep. And I
Which
was
is
like,
what we did.
And I kind of sat there and I was like, I have a podcast, but I don't have any co-hosts.
Yeah.
But why don't we just record what we're doing here?
Well, so I got to amend this a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
So you were there bitching about Dusty not being able to commit. And I turned to you and I said, well,
We can do this.
yeah, why don't you just have me and Vader on? We're local. We can actually come and record with you. And your eyes lit up and you're like, I never thought of it like that
I'm like,
before.
I was like, you guys would do that for me? Like, because we were fairly new friends, and I was like, you guys would do
You
that?
knew we were like weeks in.
Yeah.
Weeks in.
Yeah. I didn't really
Like,
know
I don't know
all
you
that
guys.
well.
Who the fuck are these guys?
And you're like, we can do that
goddamn
for
weirdos.
you. I'm like, really? Oh, man, that'd be so fun.
For all I knew, you guys were like weird swingers trying
And
to
then
like, seduce me into your club.
and then Kadish was like, can I bring my girlfriend?
Okay, speaking of swingers, the first time that I met you and your wife,
Yeah.
Kadish made such a big deal out of it because he was like,
Really?
we need to get a babysitter because this is the only day that they can go to dinner. And it's really important to me. I need you to get childcare so that we can go to
Aw.
dinner with them because I really want to be friends with this guy. And like, it was so important to him. And I was like, you're being super weird about this. who are these people? Are we fucking them? What is happening?
Like, are we inviting them to our bedroom?
I was like, what are you trying to get me to do?
I wouldn't say that.
I would totally bang you, dude.
Yay!
It's okay. So yeah.
Real quick, whiskey jack, $2 or £2, whatever, it doesn't matter. $2. Thank God for the
You
Last
know,
Jedi.
but
In
for
a
real,
weird way.
for
in a weird
real,
way. Yeah.
The Last Jedi started this show.
Yeah, the way that Alex and I met on Twitter was around that time I was publishing all these articles about criticizing Last Jedi.
And I was reading them.
Yeah,
I was
and
too.
he was commenting on them, and so like I started following him because he would comment on my tweets, and then it just so happened that he tweeted about going to Galaxy Green Valley, and I was like, hey, are you in Vegas? And he was like, yeah, and that led to me basically like inviting him to meet for lunch, and because left to his own devices, Alex does not interact with other humans.
No.
I really don't. I try
No,
not
not
to.
at all.
Actively try to avoid
Honestly,
them.
left to our own devices, none of us would interact with other humans.
Or each other.
Very, very.
I mean, I would.
I'd be at well, he is the masterclass
Yeah,
networker.
you are.
He networks with
You are a
everybody.
networking son of a
It's
bitch.
crazy.
I will. admit.
I've learned a lot from him about how to
Yeah.
network with people, which is
Yeah.
part of the reason why I'm friends with Charlie, because I'm like, I interviewed him,
Yeah.
but then he was the one who kind of taught me how to like take that to the next
Yeah.
step. Like, hey, you interviewed him, so you have a relationship. Talk to him.
Yeah.
I would never have done that before.
It's
So
like,
he's part of the
it's-
reason why I'm
right.
learning how to like, oh, if I know somebody, I have a relationship.
it's
I
like
can do
it's like I
more
met
with that.
I met two dudes and a hot chick who like to
Who
drink,
like movies?
who like to drink and
alcohol.
watch movies
Yeah.
and they like alcohol and I'm just some schlub, some fat bastard
but-
who likes to hang out and have a good time.
You're the color commentator.
You know what? I'm making noises.
Kadish called me
Jesus.
what was it?
The color commentator?
No, the Artie.
Oh, the Artie Lang.
The Artie Lang
Yeah.
of the Salty Nerd podcast. And from that point on, I was like, okay,
That's my thing.
that's my thing.
Yeah.
I can be that guy. I can do that. I can say shit that
Nobody else wants
nobody
to say.
else wants to say.
And you do.
I can be offensive. I can be a little racist. I can be a
Don't
little.
say that
I can
shit.
be a
Stop
little.
talking.
I can be a little whatever. I can be the I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
And if
that's
people
you.
don't like it, including people I'm sitting at the table with, if they don't like what I'm saying,
Jude's panicking
I
right
know
now.
she is totally panicking right now.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I was like, she's gonna pop. She's gonna smack me here in a second.
Yeah, she's gonna
But
Blink really hard if you need help,
yeah,
Jude.
I can be that guy.
You
I
are,
can be that guy.
Yeah.
And
And you also- but-
I have no problem being that dude, and I'm fine with it.
But another
You know?
role that you fit in really well is you keep people like me and Kadish in check.
I try to be the normie.
We'll
at the table.
we'll go super intellectual.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's do a deep dive on this thing.
side of the table, me and Jude, if it wasn't for him, and if I wasn't married already, she would already be married to me. She
the
would already.
Bushmills.
I would already.
She
been
doesn't have
married.
a say in the matter.
No. We would have. We would have
she kind
fallen.
of likes to keep things cash.
We would have fallen deeply in love. Because I wouldn't have cared if we had like an open relationship.
That's,
It would have
that's
been
the perfect
completely
emoji for this
okay.
conversation.
So,
right now.
Well, actually, getting back to Jude.
Yeah.
So when we started doing the podcast, we went through a couple episodes, and I was kind of advocating to bring her on board because I knowing Jude, like she's hilarious and she's really interesting.
She's very funny.
and
Yep.
she's fun. And so I was like, I'd really like to bring my girlfriend in
Yeah,
on
you
this.
did.
And you guys were just like, oh,
outta here.
Yoko.
Dude, well,
we're gonna
just-
bring the girl.
Yeah,
in.
just think about how that sounds. Like with three dudes getting together, hanging out every week, talking about movies, and one guy
God.
goes, "Can I bring my girlfriend in?" Like,
No.
just on the surface, we
I
were
get
like,
it. I get it.
on the surface, we're like, oh, I mean, I guess. But then Jude showed up and she freaking rocks it.
She's awesome.
And she's like, hey, check out this movie or this TV show C with Jason Momoa. And we'll start watching that. We're like, this is bananas.
But yeah,
And she's like, yeah, it is.
And then I show up drunk and throw my tits on the table.
Yeah. I was gonna say the real turning point was the Christmas episode.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Where Jude got home from a Christmas party and she
With
was
Conspiracy Tom.
with Conspiracy Tom. She was bursting out of the dress that she was wearing.
And this
It
is
looks great.
This is Nick's.
you look really good.
Vader actually had to like cover his eyes to keep from offending me by looking at my
There's
girlfriend's
no way
tatas.
he would do that today.
No.
Yeah.
No way at
Yeah.
all. He'd be like, "Fuck Kadish."
He's staring at you. No, but that was a moment.
Like, do you mind
because
if you share a little bit?
I'm over here being the douchebag who's like, I need to make a serious podcast. And Jude's just like, this freaking show is wild. And I'm like, I can't release is this?
Listen, the best thing about the evolution of this show that was my bottle of water, but has been
Fuck that bottle of water.
has been Alex going from I need to be able to listen to this show in my car with my 6-year-old kids and my parents to now.
That's gone. It's gone. I've given up.
It's just like whatever. It's
like trying to
it's like,
wrangle
bro, you're not
cats.
gonna win that fight.
No,
it's never gonna happen. We cannot do it. Not with this.
The amount of
and the amount of the way we are so loose.
Yeah,
we are not your normal show. And
but
I don't ever want to be that normal show.
I don't either. Like we've grown into something different than what I originally had planned, which is fine, and that doesn't bother me. It's just I just want to keep it real. And that's the most important thing for me is keeping it real. I don't ever want to get to the point where we're talking about movies that we didn't like, but we say we liked them, or we don't like them because other people don't like them. I just want to be us.
You don't want to campy it.
No, listen.
I'm not naming names. I'm not saying nothing.
I've taken the new approach here recently where I'm just done watching stuff I don't like.
Yeah, and that's why
I can't do it anymore.
We're starting to explore international film because everything out of Hollywood sucks. And we're like, this freaking South Korean movie's dope, or this freaking other movie from Norway is awesome. Like, let's go check those things out.
So anyway, to answer Nick's question from 30 minutes ago, we met because of the Phantom Menace, and we were all like, we all had a mutual hatred for Brian.
In a way, we owe our friendship and
really
our
do.
business and our podcast to Rian Johnson and The Last Jedi.
God, how terrible is that to say out loud?
That really is, but it's the truth.
It is the truth.
It is the truth. We bonded. We had something to bond over, and we've grown, and now you guys are my best friends, and I love you guys.
And part of this,
and this turned into a thing.
It's turned into a thing.
It's a life-changing business, and I can't wait to be able to actually, at some
Stay
point,
here
hopefully
full-time.
very soon,
Yeah.
quit my job and be able to produce other people's
100%. When my boss that I work with right now, he's a very strange person, but every week when I come in for my Monday, he's like, "So how was your weekend?" And I make sure to say, "Busier than yours."
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah.
It's legitimately. Like he goes home and he does his thing, and he just has off for a couple of days. I
just started a new job 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I work at another, I went from one big casino on the strip to another big brand new casino on the strip. I'm not bringing them in to this because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. But I told my new bosses, it's like, I'm going to work there. Hopefully, I'm going to be with you less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why. And I told them.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, that's completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're on the side, they're like, yeah, right.
Yeah, and if it takes longer, it takes longer.
Yeah.
But nobody at my new job will be shocked
when you leave.
When I go full time with the new gig. I'm done. I'm gone.
Yep.
I'm out of the casino business. Fuck off.
Yep.
And they won't take that personally. I'm over the casino world. It's a shitty business.
I'm in the same boat.
Terrible world.
But I wanted to say though, part of the reason why this new studio looks so freaking awesome also has to do with our good friend James Mangold. because he took shots at us with our home studio.
He did.
That was bubblegum and duct tape.
Okay, motherfucker.
And I was like, and I, I'm not saying he was wrong.
Yeah.
Because I did have a vinyl brick background for a while, which was trash.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. But I took that, and I'm sure Katie did too.
But honestly, you know what was cool? You said, I want a Joe Rogan brick background.
I did.
And this guy
I'll get you one.
said, okay.
Yeah, here you go.
Let's see what you think.
Yeah.
And we did it.
And
it was like,
it didn't work out. But now
when we dismantled everything from the home studio, like
did you find that?
There was a bunch of shit like behind the curtains that had just been being
Tucked
used
away.
as storage. Yeah. So I pulled everything out and I made a pile of stuff that I assumed was garbage, and that was in the pile. And Kadish was like, maybe just stick it in a box for storage. I was like, why? He's like, I don't know. Maybe we'll use it for
sentimental
something.
value someday.
Well, it was
hates
funny.
to throw things out.
Yeah, it was funny because I was going back through our old videos, adding them to the new podcast playlist on YouTube, and so like I went back the very first episode that we did that was video was our Back to the Future episode. And like we didn't have the camera framing down, we didn't have like the exposure right, and we had like, not only did we have the brick background behind Alex, but we also had Batman's huge dick behind him.
He was right here.
Yeah, it was
I was
right
like,
there.
the bulletproof package was right there. I loved it.
Yeah, and so like going back through those older episodes where like, you know, the studio wasn't painted, we didn't have anything, any like posters or anything like that. It was just us and like cell phone cameras.
Yeah.
And what always drove me crazy was your background having that staircase in it.
Oh, it drove me
It
crazy
was
too.
I was just like, oh, we got.
But you know what? It's okay.
it's all right. It's all right, man. It's all good.
It's all right.
I want to address the chat because of their Joey Movie Blog says, I love the new studio. Thank you so much.
I have this question, and I want to know Denny Wright as well.
You're gonna pop that up? Go ahead.
yeah.
Where's Corky?
Where's Corky, Jude?
Same place Corky has been this whole time, next to my front door.
Yeah.
In my home gym now.
And we need to say one thing too to make sure that the record is completely straight on this. That was not ours from the podcast.
no.
Corky existed
Way before
solely because of Jude.
That was mine.
She has
Those
a
were
month.
all my
Do
quirks.
you still have that monthly wine box that comes in?
No, I had
You
to
don't?
cancel
You
that.
had to cancel?
I
Okay.
can't afford all those.
It's a lot of wine, dude.
It's a lot of wine.
It's a lot of wine.
Jude used to get deliveries of like a 4-pack of wine
And they would
every
come
month.
in the middle of our recording
Four-
every single time.
I think it was a 4-pack.
Wasn't it a 12-pack?
It varied.
Okay.
You can go up to like 6 bottles.
Can you-
Sometimes it was only 3.
Can you imagine getting 12 bottles of wine every other week? Jesus Christ.
I can
It's a
do that.
bottle a
That's-
day.
But that's where Corky came from. Like Corky,
Yeah.
we don't drink wine. We're
No.
bourbon and whiskey
We're-
people.
we
And,
drink real booze.
Well,
Vader likes wine sometimes.
what
Sometimes.
was funny about Corky was that, so it wasn't in the studio, and we took a picture of ourselves in the dining room of our house that had Corky on the bar behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And we sent that to James Mangold as like a peace offering, where it's like, hey, we're just a bunch of dudes doing a podcast.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, that was Alex's call on that one.
Yeah.
That was me. I was trying to make friends.
You know what people don't understand is that if we would have James Mangold on this show,
No, I would, yeah. I'd talk to him.
100%.
I would love to sit here
I don't think he'll
and
accept.
interview James Mangold about his movie career.
He won't. He
It
won't.
would be
Yeah.
wild,
But
he won't
we
ever
sent
do it.
that picture, and Mangold's response was like, nice jar of corks in
Yeah.
the
Piece of-
background,
you piece of
douchebag.
It
shit.
was like this big in the corner
know, it
of
was
the
like
photo.
zooming into the
Not
photo.
even in the studio. It was like in the next room.
That dude was literally like taking that photo and zooming
Yeah,
in.
looking around. It was
and like
weird.
looking. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like nice package of Arm & Hammer baking soda you have in the corner of the
want some
cupboard
more, Jude?
He was
back
like-
in your kitchen. It's like, okay, bro.
Who are these?
like,
Like,
get
Yeah,
that
and,
fuck
and
outta
he was ragging us because we had like a little backlight in the background
Oh,
that,
yeah, nice key
that we
light.
used. Yeah.
hey, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, we can't all be multi-million dollar.
I'd talk to
budget
him. I'd still talk
movie
to
I
him.
would
makers.
still talk to the dude,
Like, hey, man.
but I'm not gonna
Whatever.
lie.
I really like Kate Leopold.
I hope this
He
indie
directed
movie.
that? I like that.
It's like as much as I want this indie movie to be good, I kind of hope it's a piece of shit.
I don't know.
And
Hoping
I won't,
it's bad.
I won't be upset either way.
I want it to
You
be
know what
good.
I mean?
Of course, I want it to be good. I want Indiana
Yeah.
Jones to be good. That's bottom
Yeah.
line. I want Indiana Jones to be good. But if it's
Right.
bad, I'm gonna laugh about it.
But I
Speaking of hoping things are good and accepting that they're bad, I have found my people on the Facebook group. I believe it's called the Mayfair Witches Books and TV Show. And those are my people because all of those people in that Facebook group absolutely hate the show and absolutely love the books.
Nice.
And it's been such a great support group. And one lady on there last night said, I left a scathing review on IMDb. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to do that too. And I think that we all should. And I named my review, Hope You Didn't Read the Books.
Jude's so upset about that.
I hate it so much. It's the worst thing that has ever happened to TV.
Whiskey Jack is heading out. I think it's like late for him over
Yeah. I
there.
think
But
so.
shout out, buddy. Thank you for being here. And you're always in our Discord as well.
Absolutely.
I just want to give can I just do a quick shout out for Discord? Because it's my favorite
yeah.
place to go as far as social media goes. I don't really use Twitter or anything like that, but our Discord is always a place where I check out and I can go and hang out with those guys and talk about movies or whatever. So head over to saltynerdiscord.com. We have a ton of fun over there.
Real quick, I would like to acknowledge Danny the Dork Knight
Absolutely.
in the chat because we were talking about how we all met, but also very early on during our coverage of the first season of Picard, Danny, who I had met, years earlier at Comic-Con. He actually came in, and he was one of our first guest hosts coming in to, fill things out.
I still have
back
a picture.
when we were
of,
just, a trio.
Yeah, I've got a picture of Danny with us when I had like my little mobile setup that I would bring to your house and hook it all up. And I think we talked about like Tiger King or something like that when we did that one.
We need to have Danny in here and have him doing some stuff with us.
He would blow his load.
I know he would.
He'd cry.
He's just, I mean, he has a car now. He's just down the
Does?
street. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
I thought his car blew up or something.
Apparently, he has a new one.
Danny,
I think he put it in the chat earlier.
Listen, the Dark Knight. I mean, I love that guy.
Figure it out, Danny.
I mean, we have a special relationship.
You guys are the
have
the
a
biggest,
special
the big
like
and little.
Laurel and Hardy.
Oh my God, they're so antic towards each other. It's hilarious.
They're the odd couple.
Hey,
No. Danny's
whoa.
very polite to Vader. Vader's just a dick to him.
I'm like, fuck you.
Dude, I died when you did that Twitter poll because I think your wife had a bad experience with a consultant for her business or whatever. And you're like, don't ever believe consultants.
No,
They're all full of
consultants
shit. And Danny tweets, I'm a
So
consultant.
of course you are.
I freaking died.
It sounds about right.
But you know what? We do love Danny. He has a weird relationship with his mom. It's very strange.
I think Penny's
Very
in the
strange.
chat.
She
She's
is.
in the chat.
They're both in the chat right now. So you guys,
Penny's always in our chat.
Yeah.
She's a very
listen,
loyal
Danny,
watcher.
Penny, you guys, it's like boundaries. Okay,
Just chill.
This
Don't
fucking-
say anything you're going to
there's
regret.
some.
Don't say anything.
It's.
You guys
He's-
are fine.
You guys
He's a
are-
whole bottle in,
It's a
guys.
weird. It's a thing. Okay, it's a thing in the YouTube world.
This
So
used to be full.
well, until I got a hold of it. But you know, we love you guys, and
Penny
Danny,
gave-
you are invited to
here's
come over
Penny
and
with the
hang out
hugs.
and
There's
check
Penny.
out the new
There you
guy.
go. What's up, Penny? Thank
Penny's
you.
giving us some hugs. Yeah.
You're in our live streams all the time until we start talking about stuff you don't like.
Hashtag
mean-
leave Penny alone.
Yeah, I mean, Penny's great. She shows up every Saturday morning for our stream.
Absolutely, she does.
Yeah, she's great.
What? Say
And-
that again?
So-
Absolutely. she does.
We're going to sushi, right?
Yeah, I gotta feed you after this. I have to.
please drive me a sushi.
I'll give you the keys to the Jeep. It's okay.
No,
Whatever.
no, I'll drive. It's fine. I'm good. I'm completely sober, which is
Look,
surprising.
I got a little bit left.
Oh, just take it easy. Just
Okay.
All gone.
YouTube. That was iced tea. That was just iced tea.
Famous last words.
Sweet tea.
Sweet teas. All right. What else are we talking about? So that's how we met, and that's how we've grown into this.
Is that the story we told?
That's the story. That's official.
I guess I want to thank Sith Kryptonian.
I miss that guy.
That dude is like literally you and me.
Yeah.
He was the impetus
He
of
gave
you and me.
he gave 3PO a start too.
Yeah.
Yes, he
yeah.
did.
Absolutely.
Mr. J. Drunk 3PO. That dude's at like 80,000 subs. Or
He's
some
everywhere.
Insane number.
He,
now.
you know, it's funny. Like,
I'm gonna say this really quick. I was drunk. I was drunk 3PO's first patron. His number
That's
one
good.
patron. I'm not anymore. I do his other stuff.
guys.
I did it. I'm
give
the
him
number
a-
one.
but I'll always have
I
that.
think it's really fascinating to watch Jay grow into like
that
grow
dude,
into the role that he's created for himself. It's
that
crazy. It's
dude
crazy.
is like I've
I
never.
bought-
Like, now we know how the cast of Stargate Atlantis feels about Jason Momoa.
It's exactly how I
Yeah,
feel.
kind of,
That's
yeah.
exactly it. He's turned into a superstar.
Yeah,
and
I bought his new book, the children's book, because
I can't
like
wait to
one of
read
the
it.
things that I really admire about that is that he wanted to make something that was like, this is a book for kids that's safe for kids. Parents don't have to stress out whether or not it's going to have
No.
a bunch of weird messages in it.
It's just a fun
It's just
story.
a fun story for kids, and I'm like, I need to support that 100%. I've got 3 boys, and it's tough to find content out there that's not laced
Yeah.
with a bunch of weird shit. So when I found out he was doing that, I'm like 100%.
I'm never
It's
gonna,
like day one, I was like, click, bought, purchase, let's go.
I'm never gonna forget Jay's first live stream when he was literally like, "Is this thing working? I don't know what's going on."
His Blue Yeti.
Is this the mic, the
He yelled
brown
it. He didn't even have-
the
yeah.
Blue Yeti
Yeah.
piece of shit microphone with his janky ass package? So, is this working? I don't know what's going on right now.
He's a professional now. He's
Yeah,
better
yeah.
at this shit than we
Now
are.
he's giving us advice, and I
Yeah.
love that dude. And
But-
hopefully he'll be on Salty Saturday Morning here soon.
He comes to Vegas often.
Yeah, he comes here a couple times a year at least.
I'd love to have him.
Hopefully
in the
we'll see
studio.
him in April. And April,
yeah.
guys, we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, yeah. Nerdrotics meetup is here. We're,
Really drunk.
yeah, you are. So Nerdrotics meetup is April. Was it
26th.
26th? So
Yeah.
they're coming to our town, Vegas. So we'll hopefully be reaching out to those guys. We'll be hanging out with them, and I'm hoping that we can get at least a few of them in here to record.
Oh,
some
we'll
content.
get some in here.
I would
Somebody
love that.
asked in the chat earlier if we are doing any conventions this year. I know there's one coming up that Kadish is going to go to.
It's the pod.
It's the
movement thing.
podcast movement.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's like next week.
But I'm
Is it
bummed.
really?
Yeah.
Is it really nice? Wow, that's fast.
TwitchCon, I think we're going to try to do something there.
Is that in the summer, right?
It's not confirmed, but that's in
October.
October. Okay, fall. So what's going on with the Star Trek convention?
I don't think we have any plans for the Star Trek convention. I kind of
They
want to
moved
go.
it to Bailey's or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, it's back at the Rio.
Yeah. So
is
it's
it
back at the Rio.
Yeah.
It's now called the
Amazing Comic Con.
It's called the
or
continuing.
amazing something. Yeah.
It's called the continuing mission.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same convention. It's just they don't officially have the Star Trek license anymore. So it's more of a general sci-fi convention.
It's a sci-fi convention.
Well, they need to.
It's probably going to be a bunch of Orville bullshit.
Orville?
Oh god, that show sucks.
I don't know.
I
if
mean,
they're
it's
gonna do Orville.
over, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see who they're going to get. Because if it's not licensed with Star Trek, how are they going to get Star Trek?
We
people
have
to
so
go there?
many people that I know that love the Orville, and I'm just like, I keep myself so quiet.
And I do want to tell everyone in the chat that if you guys know anyone at FNT, and if you can let them know about our new studio, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Shout them out. I mean, we've reached out to Gary, which I'm pretty sure he knows about this
Yeah,
place, and a
but-
couple of the other guys. But to get him in the door would be amazing. So
And speaking of people who have come into our podcast lives,
Hmm.
much like Kadish was like, can my girlfriend come to the podcast?
yeah,
Jude was like, can my best friend come
Oh,
on
Tom?
the podcast?
Dude,
and you
I
guys
love
love
Stunt
Tom.
Talk Tom.
I love it when Tom shows up. I mean, it's
Tom
always-
rocked Vader's world when
yeah.
he first came in.
Ruined his life.
He ruined my life.
Yeah, because he literally just sat down and said, "Are you really a Star Wars fan?"
I don't think I am.
And he knew you were like, "I only like one of the movies," and it just blew your mind.
He literally came up with the analogy. It's like, if you go to a restaurant, if you go to your favorite restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you order the same shit
It's just
every
one
single
thing.
time you go to there,
Yeah.
every time you go to the restaurant, do you just like that one
thing.
dish, or is it really your favorite restaurant? And I'm like,
And that's when Vader's head
And
exploded.
his head
and my head
exploded,
exploded.
and he had
I'm
a
like-
crisis of a personality
Yeah.
and freaked out for a
And
minute.
it's like, I'm going to have to do a complete
overhaul of your
overhaul
personality.
and change of my
Yeah,
personality.
the very first thing Tom said to Vader was like, "You're not a Star Wars fan."
And he's right. He's 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the original trilogy.
Don't give in.
But basically,
Don't give in to him.
But basically, no, he's correct though. I'm a fan of the original trilogy. I love the Star Wars Empire and kind of like Return. Okay,
So, some of
But-
the funnest stuff when it comes to Tom is just listening to him and Alex go over conspiracy theories.
Oh
Yeah.
God, he
Like-
drives me
I was going to say you
insane.
should have him on with JT because you know JT loves him
Yeah.
but
with for the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But there was a point where he came in to visit the new studio before we got everything set up.
Yeah.
And we were in the other room where we have all of our post production stuff, our computers. And Tom challenged Alex to find a picture of the Earth from the
Oh
moon.
my god!
I was so mad because I'm like trying to find it. Of
yeah,
course
yeah,
you can't find it.
Tom was like, "You can't find one.
Everything's
You can't find
freaking
one."
CGI.
one of my goals in the near future is just to have Tom come in, and we have no topics.
Oh
set.
have
god,
him
you'll
rant.
be here
Oh.
forever.
And we're gonna sit here
hours.
and we're gonna drink, and we're going to
No,
just, and we're just
listen.
gonna talk about stuff for 4 hours.
This is what I want to do.
That's what we're gonna
with
do.
Tom. Okay, so you've got Tom, who is the ultimate conspiracy guy. He can
I love
ask,
that dude.
he can twist your brain into thinking things are not the way they are. I want to get him and Dr. Thomas Target.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's in a room
They're
together.
awesome.
And because freaking Tom will say something stupid like gravity doesn't exist.
Listen,
He'll like prove gravity
Listen,
exists.
Says
Doc-
wacko
yeah.
stuff like that all the
Prove,
time.
he's like, you can't prove that gravity exists. And I'm like, Tom, you're on the ground. Gravity exists. He's like, but prove it. And I'm like, I can't, but I know somebody who can.
listen, Professor Target comes here every year.
Yeah.
He comes here every year
Yeah.
for the Star Trek.
We're gonna have him
convention.
here for sure.
And
He
we're
even
gonna- we're
offered
gonna-
to bring some.
We're gonna have
some
Tom
bourbon.
sitting there, Dr. Target sitting somewhere here, and we're just gonna get blasted.
just sit back
and
and
we're gonna
watch.
have a good time.
we can have up to 6 microphones now, right?
Yeah, well,
I think
we haven't
8.
tested
Oh.
tested that yet,
Okay.
so I don't
I'm
want to speak
gonna.
too
I'm
soon.
testing.
Hopefully, real quick, Eric Falconer says you all should have a Salty Nerd convention.
Well,
we did
do.
last year.
We were gonna do it again.
we
Yeah.
did, yeah.
It wasn't a convention; it was a meetup.
it was a
Yeah,
meetup.
it was a
It
meetup.
But JJ over at Grouchy John's was very gracious, and he offered up his location that was just down the street from here. And he also comped all the drinks as well. So
Yeah.
you guys come in and get some coffee or whatever you wanted and hang out with us. And we had a great turnout. It was amazing. It was
It
way
was
bigger than
really
I thought it was
fun.
going to be. I had a ton of fun.
Hopefully, we'll do that again during
Yeah.
the Star Trek convention. I don't know why Gary's doing this thing in April. because I wanted to correlate with
The Trek stuff?
Nerdrotics thing. But the Star Trek convention isn't until the summer.
Yeah.
But Gary's doing his thing in April, so whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we will definitely be doing another meetup
Yeah.
sometime, probably in the summer when it's 114 degrees
Maybe
outside.
not. I don't like going outside when it's 120 degrees
Same.
outside. I'm like, can we just stay
no,
home?
we'll definitely do a thing, and we'll try to correlate it when some people are here in town.
Oh, man.
But it's gonna happen. It's gonna
Eric
happen.
said I would totally fly out of Houston to see one of those.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah, man, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Yeah,
Come to
yeah.
the
I'd love
Salty
see
Nerd
it.
Film Festival too.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's another
dude,
thing I
Gotta
want to
work on
do.
that.
We need to crowdfund enough money to open up the Regal
I don't
Cinema.
even know
maybe instead of a convention, we should organize the film festival and
Yeah.
give a reason.
I
For people to
love
actually
that
come.
idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We can do
Be fun.
something.
popcorn, movies.
Booze.
Booze.
Yeah,
Popcorn, movies, booze. That's a poster.
Ayla.
yeah.
Ayla.
Ayla. We're watching that movie when we do that. I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
It's my
You're
pick.
going to put the Clan of
It's
the
my
Cave Bear?
Clan of the Cave
Wrap
Bear is
it
my
up.
pick.
Only if we could do Quest for Fire,
Okay.
too. It's a double feature.
Listen, I told you guys, caveman movies.
They did good, too.
Caveman movies are the shit.
Where were you with the freaking Bombastra thing, though? That thing died on
That thing
impact.
sucked,
That
dude.
was terrible. So we made an experiment, guys. So we were like, we did RRR, and it blew. It's one of the most viewed
Like
videos on our channel.
80,000
It's 80,000
views or
views,
some
which
shit.
is huge for us.
It
And
was
we were like,
mostly people telling you that you're stupid and
Yeah.
fucked up.
yeah, mostly.
Whatever.
We,
I'll take
we were
those.
too respectful of Brahmastra, and they were like, "All right,
All right, they're fine. No, but like, well, hey, man, maybe the Indian market needs, some people,
love.
some love, and some people representing their films. So we were like, let's do Brahmastra because it's on
Yeah,
Disney
yeah.
Plus, and seems to be a pretty decent movie.
It's too Western.
It was a decent movie. I had a lot of fun with it, and it got like no views. Like
Nope.
it just died on impact. Like we released it, it went blip, and then straight to the ground. And we're like, well, I guess that test went.
So we're gonna do
a different way.
We're gonna do Bahu
Dave.
Bali or whatever.
Is that the last one on our
whatever
list?
it's called?
yeah."
Yeah,
Part
Bahubali.
one, the beginning, Bahu Bali. We'll do that.
See how
in a
that
few
does?
weeks. We'll see how that does.
We're gonna fuck up
And
all the names.
If that doesn't get more than like 500 views, I'm done with Indian movies.
Are you? You're done.
you're
with them?
not.
No, you're not. Don't lie. You like
I'm
Indian
going.
film.
I'm moving to Korea. Okay,
South Korea.
South
Be
Korea.
specific. You don't want to go to North Korea. That'd be terrible.
So yeah.
All right, let's
North
see.
Korea. They don't have any lights up there.
Danny
after
the
5
Dork
o'clock.
Think Salty Nerd Film Festival would be dope. I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah, I think
agree.
that's gonna happen.
It'd be fun. I really do. Like a dream come true would be to take over that
Yeah.
Regal Cinema, because there's a cinema that
No,
like,
no.
You don't want that?
No,
Right
not,
off of
not,
Eastern?
not Regal. I want
Green Valley.
Green Valley.
Green Valley Ranch with
No.
Oh, the luxury one?
No.
Luxury
The
theater?
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Galaxy theater.
Yeah. But the Regal Cinema's empty.
With the recliners and
we
shit.
can put recliners.
Yeah,
in
I mean, like it doesn't cost much to rent out like one of the
Yeah, we
theaters
can
at
we
Galaxy.
can do that. We'll
Probably
we'll
hash all
crowdfund
this
that.
out when we're not live.
No, man, that's what live streams are for.
Yeah,
Because
you-
we get our people in the chat, and they let us know if they're interested.
Look here, real old movies. I would be down to go to a film festival. There needs to
Yeah.
be more of those.
Hell yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll premiere Viking Cop there.
God, we have to film it first.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
Vader already cast it.
I need
Yeah.
I need to get some tattoos.
You gotta get that guy.
No, it's me. I'm Viking.
You're Viking Cop?
We'd also show some of our Scandinavian porn.
Oh yeah, that was a hilarious bit. So there's a part that I had to edit out of our Better Off Dead episode where we like collaborated
make a
on a
short out of it.
Norwegian porn film, and I just rewatched it. Like I completely
funny.
forgot about this conversation.
Yeah, me too.
It was hilarious. There's like a 2-minute bit there where I have to cut it out and put it out on Instagram or something because it's so funny. We're like, let's got some frozen pizza for you over here. You just open your door and let me in. The cable guy's here too. It's just, it's so funny. No more. Bro, chill. Take his glass.
What are you doing?
You took a whole bottle of Bushmills, bro. You don't want this.
You're gonna
You don't
pass
want no
out.
part of this, Ricky Bobby. You don't want no part
Don't
of
put
this.
that evil.
I just
Thank
don't like
you.
an empty glass, man.
We'll put some water in it.
I think that's a sign that we should probably be
I think
wrapping
that's
up.
We're gonna wrap it up. Anyway, welcome to the new studio, guys. Genuinely stoked to be here, and hopefully we can entertain the crap out of you for the next year or so with our hijinks and our episodes. So if you're brand new, make sure to subscribe. If you're not new, we do have memberships on YouTube. If you don't want to do that, join us on Patreon where we're talking about Star Trek, the original series. We're doing week-to-week commentaries on those episodes. And they were way too sexual to put on YouTube. So the only place you can find them is on Patreon. Go to saltynerdclub.com.
You're not joking about being way too sexual
It's
either.
too sexy.
Yeah, it's too sexy.
What's sexual? What?
Just Star Trek, the original series?
Patreon content.
Oh, it's super sexy.
Super C.
Dude,
All right, guys.
Pulled that water out from under the desk, and I swear I thought it was another bottle of Bushmills, and I was like, "Oh my god, where did he get that?"
Yeoman Rand.
Oh,
Oh my god.
my heart be still.
She
Yeoman
is
Rand.
so hot. It is unbelievable.
All right, guys. On that note, we'll see you on the Discord, or we'll see you on Friday. We're doing Better Off Dead on Friday, so stay tuned for that video. Stay salty, my friends. Vader, say goodbye and your drunken self. Yep. All right, Juice, say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Kadish, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Adios, guys.
So can we say I love you guys? Me and my essential bottle
You guys
of water.
are my best friends.